Hello, and welcome back to 10 out of 10 Moods Watch Again with Lauren and Ross.
Hello.
This is our final episode of Oscar season 2026, and this week we thought we'd bring you something different. It's kind of not really a versus week, it's like versus light.
Yeah.
Diet versus. So, as you can see, this week is called 10 out of 10 Tough Hangs, and we were kind of having a chat over different Oscar movies that like you've watched once, or like you've only watched them once because they're really depressing, or they're just not very good, or they've just aged like milk.
Yeah.
But these were obviously once pure heralded movies.
Aye.
So what we've done is we've went back over 5-year periods from the year 2000 to 2026, funnily enough, and we're going to pick one movie out of those 5 years and talk about why it's a tough hang. Now, picking one out of those 5 years was really difficult. Like, I think until this morning, I still had like 3 in each category.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But we're going to do our best. It's going to be whether they're depressing, we think they're cake, they've aged horribly, they were never very good at the time, kind of oddball choices of why they were there. Again, this is all our personal opinion. If we're talking about movies that you are like, oh my God, we pure love that movie. Sorry. Apologies in advance. So we'll start off with 2000 to 2005. Ross, hit me with your par.
So my first choice for this was Seabiscuit.
Right.
Now, for people who don't know about it, it's about a horse. A racing horse who defies all odds and wins a race.
I'm so glad you cleared that up, because what's the one I'm thinking of with Anthony Hopkins in the car?
On
And
the motorbike? Is
Yeah.
it the world's fastest Indian or something?
Right, cool. Right.
Yeah, fuck
Because
all to do with Seabiscuit.
I was sitting there and I was like, all right, cool, no bother. Right,
Aye.
okay, Wyron, I'm with you. Horse, right, cool.
Right, so directed by Gary Ross, starring Tobey Maguire, Jeff Bridges, Elizabeth Banks and William H. Macy.
That's a good cast.
It's not a bad cast, it's a pointless movie.
Yeah.
Like, one of the reasons I picked this is because, see, the nominated movies this year was Lord of the Rings, Return of the King,
Banger.
Master and Commander.
The Russell Crowe one?
Yeah, which is, I've not seen it in years, but it's been hailed as a good movie.
I mean, that was like Russell Crowe at his peak. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Then you have Mystic River.
The Sean Penn one?
Sean Penn, what he got his first Oscar for, I believe.
Wyron.
And then you have Lost in Translation.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's quite a good round, like all rounder, and then just to have like a Tobey Maguire horse movie.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Listen, fair enough.
Aye, so pretty much it's your generic sports movie. It hits all the beats. It's like a jockey who needs a second chance. He's a broken man, if you will.
Yeah.
The horse that nobody believes in, which is just fucking ridiculous to say.
Yeah.
And like, similar to F1 is that they win the final race and they're the best in the world, which is fucking so unbelievable.
I was literally about to say this sounds like F1 with horses.
Yeah, it's kind of just like heavy-handed with symbolism, being like, oh, because it was set in like the Great Depression of the United States, and it's just a garbage nonsense movie.
Right, okay.
Which the Academy does kind of sprinkle these in through the years, but
Yeah.
given, as I said, the nominees for this year, it's unbelievable.
Is it like a January movie that somehow managed to find itself in the Oscars part?
It should have been, but
Right, okay.
I don't know. Like, I think there might have been a bit of tomfoolery to
Right.
get this nominated.
Right, okay.
So what is yours?
So mine is American Beauty.
Oh, aye. Fair enough. Aye.
Like before I even get into it, yeah. Like, directed by Sam Mendes, starring Kevin Spacey, Annette Bening, Thora Birch, Mina Suvari, and Chris Cooper. Now, I almost picked $1 Million Baby or The Pianist, right? But I've watched those movies once because they were depressing as fuck.
Yeah, you had to.
This is actually a movie that I watched like consecutively for a good few years, and then now looking back on it, obviously in light of the Kevin Spacey of it all, this movie has aged horrendously. Like, I was going to be like aged like milk. Like, it's worse than milk. What's the Gary Barlow thing? You've aged like a bad curry or something.
Aye.
Do you know what I mean? Like, it is crazy to me that like this movie was seen as acceptable, and not even seen as acceptable, like heralded like as one of the greats. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, there's the Kevin Spacey of it all, which I don't think we need to go into, but Kevin Spacey's basically banned in this household, which is really sad when it comes to movies like Seven, but you know, can he do it? When I was looking it up to talk about this movie up until 2017, when Me Too happened, was like still in the top 10 greatest movies of all time lists and all this kind of stuff. It was only after 2017 that people looked at this movie and went, ugh, that's not good. Like, there's just so much wrong with this movie. There's obviously middle-aged men sexualizing a school kid, you know, like dreaming of her in a bath of roses, do you know what I mean? There's the just blatant gay bashing in it. There's the, I'm a privileged middle-aged white guy, I'm just gonna blow up my entire life. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just, and the fact that this movie is now being like reduced to a meme about a plastic bag, like how Katy Perry firework of you, do you know what I mean? But
Firework.
baby, you're firework.
A singer-songwriter.
But like, I think as well, like, we all know, everyone who lived through the early 2000s knows that it was the Wild West. Do you know what I mean? Like, the early 2000s were fucking crazy. And it's all kind of being brought back into conversation now with the America's Next Top Model documentary and all this other stuff that's come out. That, like, the youth are like, how the fuck was this acceptable? And I'm like, yeah, you're right. Like, but it was, and we just went with it, you know?
That's the thing. Every generation's going to have that, though. Is it? Why the fuck did we allow this?
Yeah.
It'll happen this generation. That is just different values become different, I should say. Aye?
Yeah, absolutely. And it's just mad. Like, when I was looking up like about this movie, because I wanted to say something more than it's just like horrendous. Like, it's just aged horribly. But it is crazy. Like, 2017 does not feel that long ago. And yet, do you know what I mean?
10 year.
Nearly 10 year, yeah. But like, oh my God. But it doesn't feel like it was that long ago for everybody to like open their eyes and be like, maybe this kind of behaviour was not right. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, just, I used to watch this movie quite a lot because, you know, like, you know, when you're a teenager and you're like, oh, I like the arty movies. And then going back, you're just like, oh, why? Like, so yeah, no, I've picked this movie because it is just aged like a bad curry.
I mean, you could have just said Kevin Spacey.
Yeah,
and
that's
like,
true.
Fair dues. I
could have saved everybody like 5 minutes of their life and just been like, yep.
I just Kevin Spacey.
Right, we'll dive into Twitter.
Hold on a minute. I've got a wee quiz for you.
Oh, okay.
So between every 5 year, I've added up each year's IMDb scores.
How much time do you have?
Too much time, right? So I want you to tell me what year you think's the lowest score.
From 2000 to 2005?
Yeah.
Right, okay. So Lord of the Rings, all three of them were out, between 2000 to 2003?
Yeah, so it'd have been 2001, 2002, and 2000. No. 2002, 2003, 2004 then?
Oh, like Oscars way? Yeah. So if it came out in 2000, it's the 2001 Oscars. Right.
So I think it's 2002, 2003, 2004 Oscars.
Okay. I'm going to go with 2000. Let's go 2000.
Nah, you're wrong. It's 2001.
Oh.
So that, for 2001, you had Gladiator, Chocolat, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, Erin Brockovich, and Traffic.
That's not a bad year.
I mean, kinda is.
I'm actually surprised Chocolat was an Oscar movie. I mean, I've seen it. It's all right. Like, it's a really pretty film, but
I mean, obviously this is all subjective, but kinda gives you like a general consensus.
Yeah.
Gladiator's the highest one with 8.5. The rest of them struggled to hit 8.
Amazing.
So not good for them, but hey ho.
Erin Brockovich is also like a 10 out of 10 tough hang. I've seen it. That was one I used to watch with my mum quite a lot. My mum always liked like a working woman saving everybody's life movie. Do you know what I mean?
No, fair enough. Right, we'll get into 2006 to 2010 then, right?
Cool.
What is your pick?
Right, before I even get into it, this is a purely subjective, based on childhood trauma picking, right?
Okay.
I've picked Atonement
All right.
directed by Joe White, starring Saoirse Ronan, Keira Knightley, James McAvoy. But this was James McAvoy when he was good. This was not James McAvoy when he was started phoning it in. But now I just kind of look at him the same. But anyway, now this movie is just shite, right? But I do realise that there is a large Atonement fan group that is like, this movie's amazing, la la la. And everyone looks great, and Keira Knightley's green dress is beautiful. I'm not taking that away. But the reason I've picked Atonement is because my granddad used to get Barra's DVDs for me and my mum. And anybody who doesn't know the Barra's, it's a market in Glasgow where you used to be able to basically buy anything you want.
Yeah.
You could get counterfeit DVDs, CDs, radio covers, tubs of mussels, watch a guy clean a carpet for 3 hours. The Barra's was a beautiful place. It's still a beautiful place, but it's more about like food and like the arty-farty.
Oh, don't get started on the fucking food.
No. The other week, Ross was like, I really want a greasy spoon, roll and sausage. And I was like, don't threaten me with a good time. I know, Jenny, you are correct. And we went all the way to the Barra's, finally found a roll shop, and they charged us a tenner for 2 rolls and sausage.
Yeah, fucking disgrace.
A tenner. But one of those ones where she didn't show you the price, you just tapped your card, and we were stung. And do you know what? The roll and sausage was just all right.
Yeah, it wasn't even worth it.
Raging, mate. But anyway, so used to be able to get counterfeit DVDs at the Barra's. And my granddad's neighbour was one of the guys that like always had like a dodgy DVD.
Yeah.
So my granddad ended up giving my mum like a bunch of DVDs. One of them was Atonement. So that was me and my mum's Saturday night film. Chocolate, crisps, sat, ready to go.
Fair enough.
Got into Atonement. So in true Barra's DVD fashion, there was like heads popping up in the middle, like people talking, people coughing in the background, all that good stuff, right? And then from what we thought was about halfway through the film, the whole screen just went blue and the DVD cut off. And my mum was like, no, what are we going to do? Da, da, da. And see, to be honest, this had happened a couple of times with some of my granddad's dodgy DVDs. So at this point, my mum was like, I've had enough. We're waiting for it to come out on DVD. We're going to watch it that way. And I was like, right, cool, no bother.
Back when it took like 6 months.
Genuinely, right?
Yeah.
Genuinely. 6 months from cinema to DVD, right? So we've waited, right? The whole time, went and bought Atonement. We were like, right, everybody sit down, weekend free, snacks, we're living a good life, right? It wasn't halfway through the movie that the movie cut out. It was 20 minutes from the end, and it turned out that Saoirse Ronan made up the whole thing. And I will never forget the rage on my mum's face when that came out. That happened to us a couple of times.
Wait, why the fuck did she make it up? I've never seen it.
So, right. So, from what I remember, again, I literally saw this movie one time. From what I remember, it's James McAvoy and Keira Knightley were like starting to foot it about with each other. Then the war happened. I think it's the first one.
During the war.
And Keira Knightley went off to be a nurse, and James McAvoy went off to be a soldier. And in the movie, it's the two of them find each other at the end. They have a big kiss. They're going to live happily ever after, right? Then the actual end of the movie, it turns out that Saoirse Ronan is fictionalized their whole romance because they never got a chance to be together because he died in like a trench somewhere and she caught some disease from the nurse and they both died tragically. And Saoirse Ronan, I think Saoirse Ronan is also the reason they couldn't be together because I'm pretty sure James McAvoy was like the gardener of like Keira Knightley and Saoirse Ronan were from like a high hoity-toity house.
Right, okay.
He's the gardener or something like that. Can they be together? And Saoirse Ronan catches them making love in the library, grasses on them, and that's how they get separated.
What a shit.
Well, she was a kid, do you know what I mean? Like,
I don't give a fuck.
Aye, you just shut your mouth and don't say it. You know what I mean? But because it's her fault they got separated, she's basically fictionalized their love story so that they can be together, but they were never together. 100%.
To make herself feel better.
Aye, 100%. Lot of pish, man.
Fucking bastard.
Lot of pish. So on my mum's behalf, Atonement is getting put in here.
Yeah, fuck you, Atonement.
What's yours?
Right, I don't think this one will be a shock to anybody, but I've chose The Blind Side.
Like Sandra Bullock in The Blind Side. Sandra Bullock!
Aye. That one. So, directed by John Lee Hancock. Such a generic name, I know.
And it's the most American name ever. Yeah.
Starring Sandra Bullock, who won Best Actress.
Sandra Bullock in The Blind Side.
Tim McGraw, Quentin Aaron, and Kathy Bates.
Okay, fair enough. Kathy Bates is far too good to be appearing in some of the shite that she appears in.
See, I've thought about it. She has made one load of shit. She just can't say no, which is money, like cash money, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know, like, we've had this out before. If you make shite, I just think you're shite.
Yeah, but it's Kathy Bates, man. Misery.
Nicolas Cage won an Oscar and he's made a lot of shite. It's still the same. It's
Nicolas
just the same.
Cage is a legend, icon, and star.
Yeah, but he's not great. Let's be honest. I know he had his issues and that, like money issues, so he made it, but that was happening long before that.
Okay, fair.
And regardless, fuck Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, back to The Blind Side.
So for people who don't know,
Me included.
This is just about, I don't know how to, is it Tuohis? Like the family, like I don't know how to say their name right. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm Glaswegian, thick Scottish accent. Take in Michael O'Hare. It's white knighting. Like I don't even need to explain it. It's white knighting.
Yeah, saviour complex.
Yes. Like my issue with this movie is they portray the family to be a lot better than what they are in real life.
Yeah, you said that it came out years later that they basically just duped this guy. Like they took him for an absolute ride.
Now, I've got some bits. I mean, the movies are generic. Oh, white woman's going to save, like, the black man. And it's stupid. It's ridiculous.
That's the thing, though, as well. Another thing is, like, this was the time period where, like, white saviour was, like, the one. Do you know what I mean?
Like, everybody was kind of virtuous signaling, like, oh, we need to do this and that for other races and that. But you're not doing anything. You're just being a dick.
Yeah, there was, like, this. There was The Help. Precious came out and stuff like that. But Viola Davis has came out recently and been like, I wish I'd never made The Help. Like, I basically helped to perpetuate these stereotypes kind of thing. And I was like, all right, fair enough, Viola Davis. I've never seen this film. The only reason I know this movie exists is because of Bo Burnham inside. Yeah.
But yeah, it was kind of the time where it was like white people directing, writing movies and that.
About black people's struggles. Yeah.
Thinking it's been helpful, and is it, why can't they just tell black stories though?
Yes.
Like that would make far more sense. So I'll just get into some of the bullshit about this movie, right?
Okay.
So Michael O'Hare, the person who this family saved, essentially, they like to think, they never really adopted him. They tricked him into a conservatorship.
Like Brittany?
Yes.
Okay.
Now this is all just what he said. I can't deny or say it's 100% fact because I don't know. But they done it at 18 to control his business deals, which is fucking...
Yeah.
Like, what's the point? Like, it's fucking bullshit.
Yeah, you're 18 as well. Everybody's a fan at 18. Yeah.
He also claimed that the family made millions in royalties while he received nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And he only legally found out he wasn't part of the family in 2023.
What?
Yeah.
Shut up.
I know.
Right, so wait a minute. This movie came out between 2006 and 2010, and he was still with them and found out a couple of years ago.
How difficult is it for conservatorship to break it?
That's true. I did read Brittany's book. She said it's a bastard. Do you know what I mean?
You need to go through the courts, go through all the stuff.
Crazy. Because did they not make out that he was like...
I think the term used in it is simple in the movie.
In the movie?
Yeah, and I'm like,
shut
fuck
up!
off. But, so this is where some of the... I know, it's embarrassing, isn't it? Like,
Aye.
So this is where some of the white saviour stuff comes in.
Great.
Is that the film suggests O'Hare was only successful because of the family.
Mm-hmm.
Ignoring the fact that for you to be an NFL player, you already need to be like a top athlete.
Yeah. You need like talent. Yeah.
Like the amount of like scrutiny these guys go under to make it. Like they do all your physical tests, they do mental tests, they talk to your pals. If any part of that comes up bad, they don't take a chance because they don't want to risk. Like they're paying these people millions of dollars, they're not taking a risk.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's part of it, and the fact that the narrative prioritizes the family's growth over his actual hard work. So they're like, oh, we're stronger as a family for doing this for you? And is it, no, I have worked my bollocks off to get here.
That's that pure. Do you know what it is? No, how, like, if somebody gets you a present and then holds it over your head
Yeah.
that they got you a present, fuck off.
Yeah, like...
I mean, that's in layman's terms. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
but they like to think that it was them that done it, and I was like, if he had the talent and the drive in that, the talent alone in that would have got him there.
You've not just taken this wee guy by the hand and been like, here you go, son,
Yeah.
go play football. Like, yeah. Again, I've never seen the film, so that's probably, in my head, that's how it goes in the film.
Yeah.
Like,
So another thing, like, the misrepresentation of him is that they portrayed O'Hare as simple, which is fucking wild.
yeah, quote unquote simple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he came out and said he felt hurt his NFL reputation and made coaches doubt his ability to learn, like, their playbook.
Shut up.
Yeah, crazy, right?
That's a pure sin.
Aye. And there's a part in the movie where Sandra Bullock teaches him how to block tackles. And he's like, I was studying this, like, studying the game for years long before
Sandra Bullock.
I met her. And in the movie, now this guy, he's a big dude, like the actor. Man, I assume the guy himself's a big dude.
Yeah.
Like, being in the NFL, you need to be.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how can she teach him anything?
Yeah. Sandra Bullock is teeny.
Yeah. Like, it's insane to me that any of this got okayed.
Yeah, fucking Sandra Bullock, man. Again, though, like, this was that time. Like, did Emma Stone, was she not, like, Hawaiian in a film or something
Yeah.
like that? I do feel like, again, it's only been in the last 5 to 10 years, seriously, I mean,
Yeah.
that they've been like, let's give Hawaiian roles to Hawaiian
Yeah, yeah.
actors and stuff like that. Like, it's things that you and me are like, yes. Do you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
obviously, like, it just pure wasn't a thing up until 2010. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. It's just this idea that with a lot of these movies is that, like, oh, they need help from white people. Is it?
Yeah.
No, they don't. Like, it's...
This was the kind of time as well where there would be lots of like I can't remember the name of the film that Matthew Perry's in, but it would be like white teacher goes to urban high school,
Yeah.
like the class that's unteachable and gets through to them. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? South Park takes a piss out of it.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
how do I reach those kids? Like, do you know what I mean? There was a lot of that around this time. Do you know what I mean?
Like, not many of these... There's not many movies made where they want to portray racism as it is. It's all like this.
Yeah.
I mean, it's thinly veiled in this way that is it, like, oh, we can help them. Is it, no, you're just being racist as shit here.
Yeah, the microaggressions
Yeah.
and all that. It's like, these aren't white people, these are white people where we pronounce the H. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where it's like, they are so... do you know what it is? It's the white people that get out, take the piss out of, right? Where it's like, oh, I would have voted for
Yeah,
Obama
yeah,
for a
aye.
third term and all this, and it would have been like you're so convinced you're not racist that the microaggressions that come out of you are incredibly racist,
aye.
you know?
It's like, I would love to see movies where, like, the white people are portrayed as bastards. Cause
Yeah.
for a lot of history in America, and that it has been that, like, the issue is that there's certain white people that are deciding that, like, this is okay.
Yeah.
But fuck it, it's a blind side, isn't it? It's...
Sandra Bullock in The Blind Side. Sandra Bullock.
Right, so part 2 of the quiz.
Okay.
What year was it between 2006 and 2010?
I'm gonna say 2008.
No, 2006.
Shut up. What came out?
So for 2006, it was Crash,
Uh-huh.
Brokeback Mountain, fucking Brokeback Mountain.
Oh my god, here's fucking broke. I
Capo-
wish I knew how to quit you. Sorry.
Capote,
Oh, the right, aye.
Good Night and Good Luck, and Munich.
What
No.
one was Good Night and Good Luck? Is
I
that
have
the
no
one?
Fucking idea.
Right, okay, fair enough. Remember there was one that was like, thank you for not smoking
Yeah,
and all
yeah.
that. What? Right, never mind. I wire in. What? Yeah, that's pretty sure.
Right, I was close between picking this or Munich because Munich's a tough hang.
What's Munich?
It's the Olympics when they blow up. It's the bombs in Munich. It is fucking tough.
Horrendous.
Yeah. I mean, that 2006 alone, you could have had Crash,
Yeah.
which is basically labelled as the worst Oscar winner ever.
In like every list or any show you watch where they talk about worst Oscar winner ever, Crash is
Yeah.
always there. I've never seen it.
Like, it is very tone deaf.
You said that to
Yeah.
me though, because we were talking about Crash the other week, and you said that it's like he's her abuser, but then is like grateful. They're grateful to him, or
It's
I
like-
don't know. Like
He pulls over. I think it's Tandy Newton, and I can't remember now, but he sexually assaults her like during a pat down and that. Then at the end, because he pulls her out of a flaming wreck, like he kind of gets like absolved for everything he's done.
Oh,
I'm
fuck
like,
off.
oh fuck you! Like you're a dick.
Yeah. Fuck
But
off.
it's like 10 people, but city of millions, and like they all just bump at each other, but they all just have like these big fucking monologues like, ain't racism bad, ain't this shit? Like the country's this, the country's that, and is it? Fuck, like it doesn't make sense. It
Right,
should not
okay.
have won.
Okay. Fair enough. Yeah,
It
fair
beat
enough.
Brokeback Mountain, which is kind of like,
I would have gave it to Brokeback Mountain. I remember the first time I watched Brokeback Mountain, and it was on Film 4 on like a Wednesday night. And I was like, oh, the gay cowboy movie, because that's what we all said.
Yeah.
That was what it was advertised as, you know? And I sobbed like bitch, and I have never watched it since because I was so upset. But now I do really want to go back and rewatch it, because apparently, like, there's like so many people that are in the movie that now are huge, and obviously, like, it's fucking Brokeback Mountain. Do you know what I mean?
goddamn Brokeback Mountain.
Oh my god, it's fucking Brokeback Mountain. That's terrible. Right, we'll move on to 2011 to 2015. This was the year that 12 Years a Slave came out, by the way. So if neither of us have picked that, we've really missed a 10 out of 10 tough hang right there.
I've kind of went down a route. I was like, why are they bullshitting like stuff that's happened?
Yeah. Okay.
Because all mine, well, other than two of them, are like it's all based on like true stories and all that.
Right.
So my choice for this is American Sniper, the ultimate America Great War propaganda.
The Bradley Cooper one?
Bradley Cooper, and you know it's propaganda as fuck because Clint Eastwood directed it.
Yes, right. Okay.
So for people that don't know about American Sniper, it is based on Chris Kyle's autobiography, who was a sniper.
Right, cool. And he was American, funnily enough.
Aye. Now, the problem with this movie is, not only is it shite, right,
Right.
which is the first, like, major problem.
This is one I've never seen, but it's no my cup of tea.
You'll know it has the fucking plastic baby doll.
Right.
Like, Cooper's trying his Oscar best to fucking look as if it's real.
Right, okay.
The problem with this is that Chris Kyle has just done nothing but lie about what's happened.
It's his book, isn't it? Yeah.
So, to start with, in the movie, the primary villain, Mustafa, is depicted as a Syrian Olympic medalist. What the fuck?
Wiring.
Who hunts Kyle across multiple tours.
Wiring.
It just wouldn't happen. Like,
Yeah.
how does he, like, how does that work?
Yeah, like nowhere he is. Oh, yeah.
In reality, Mustafa's only mentioned in one paragraph of his book and was never a persistent, like, arch nemesis, if you will.
Shut up. The real life Mustafa's like, what?
Yep. Now, another fabricated story, and this is a bit closer to home for America. His credibility was questioned as he claimed to have sniped looters during Hurricane Katrina.
Right. Just killing your own?
Straight up murdering people in
Right.
America, yeah.
Cool.
And
This guy sounds great.
yeah, and he claimed to have killed carjackers in Texas,
Class. Love this for him.
but they were quickly debunked by journalists and local authorities.
What tit?
Yeah. He also lost a defamation lawsuit to former Governor Jesse Ventura of WWE fame.
Of Predator fame?
Yes,
Yeah. Ain't
Of-
got time to bleed?
yes. And this is because he fabricated a story about a bar fight. I'm going to assume Jesse Ventura was there and, like, maybe something.
Yeah, his story's going to be that, like, he kicked Jesse Ventura's
Yeah.
arse or something, and Jesse Ventura's like, nay, bother me.
If you've seen
No, you
Jesse
didn't.
Ventura, yeah, he is, like, just
His
this
Tash could batter you,
yes,
do you know what I mean?
just a big, muscly fucking wrestler who,
Yeah.
no saying he can fight, but he can take a hit.
Yeah.
Like, and this is the thing. This is like the whole America's great. We should have been here. We had to be here. And it kind of paints him as like a guy that's like dealing with, like, right, I'm killing people and all that. I'm very, like, I'm taking this to heart. Whereas the real Chris Kyle has stated that he's glad he killed them and he wish he could kill more.
Shut up.
Yes.
Just like zero.
Yep. Bradley Cooper's trying to act, try to give the guy morals. Clint Eastwood's trying to give the guy morals
And he
because,
doesn't.
yeah, because you can't release a movie about Americans going to Iraq without, like, we make them seem like fucking bloodthirsty idiots.
Yeah, I feel like if you're going to make a movie, because there was a lot of movies like this round about the time where it was like, isn't it great that we went to war? Like, aren't we doing the right thing?
Yeah.
And I feel like, obviously, you're saying like Bradley Cooper and Clint Eastwood have tried to give the guy morals. Surely there are soldiers who are willing to tell you their story, who do have morals, and you get to base it on like an actual person who's really conflicted about what they've done, rather than this guy who is actively like, I pure love shooting people. I love shooting homegrown people. I love shooting people I've moved to war for. Just heavy love shooting people. Do you know what I mean?
Having a soldier thinking maybe this is wrong isn't going to fit the American, especially at the time, because this was after the events of 9/11, so there was a whole lot of like
America.
That and like a fear / hatred of Islam.
Yes.
Which is obviously is bullshit. Like,
oh, 100%. See, the thing is though, this was round about the time period where it wasn't really about where you were from or what you believed. It was just, are you brown? Like, you know, like in like the context of the world, because obviously like 9/11, the Iraq War and stuff, we were just kind of, I feel like this is when we were coming up, like we started to get like consciousness of what was going on in the world. Do you know what I mean? Like when all that was coming up. Do you know what I mean? Like I remember when they showed us like 9/11 in school, like very bizarre. Do you know what I mean?
And the thing is, we'd have been 8 years old.
Yeah.
Like
but you're starting to like clock things. Do you know what I mean?
I remember seeing it, but I'm also I didn't know what obviously the knock-on effect of this would have been. You just hear we're going to war, and there's it okay, but you're not really. Fuck, this is going to have an impact for the rest of your lives. That's like, this whole thing is the reason you can't have shoelaces at an airport. Like, even bizarre shit like that. And is it, why haven't we, like, learned from any of this? And these movies don't help. Because even the guy himself, he branded, like, people from Iraq savages. And I'm like,
oh, God.
These are people that aren't, like, the majority of people aren't going to be like very anti-Western. That it's just very. They just want to go live their lives, get on with their lives.
It's generalization, isn't it? Like it's obviously, look at what's going on now. They're still trying it. Do you know what I mean? Like, I mean, I think like this new Iran war, they're blaming it on everything. Trump came out the other day and said they're fighting for gay rights, and I was like, wait, what? Like, do you know what I mean? I was like, do you know what I mean? I'm like, after everything you've done in your country, and you want to turn around and say you're going to war because Iran don't respect gay rights? What? Like,
it's just crazy.
This is the thing, man. I think it's funny, obviously, like all this time later, and it's like it's laughable because it's so fucking stupid that it's still being said. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's bullshit. But yeah, this is it. It's just like whitewashing, hero washing. Of a guy that he's a dick. And he's a liar. He's lied about most of his career, and it's been debunked. But you're not meant to do it against an American hero. But I say fuck him.
No, 100%. Yeah, you're right, Ross. Say it with your chest. Fuck him. Do you know what I mean? I wonder what Bradley Cooper thinks of it now, because obviously he's on. Well, I mean, he calmed down this year, but he's really on his like, please give me an Oscar, please, please, please. Like, I wonder what if you. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if he has spoke about it since. We probably should look that up. But like, I wonder if he stands by this performance, or if it's just let's never, like, you know how they have in their riders of like, I need this, I need that, don't mention this. I wonder if in his it's like, never bring up American Sniper ever again.
I think he's just up his own arse. I don't think he ever thinks he's made a bad movie.
Bradley Cooper, yeah.
Like, I don't think he could accept the fact that maybe he wasn't good in something.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, or like the thing he's made maybe wasn't the right choice. Yeah.
Anyway, fuck him. What's your choice?
Right. So mine is Les Mis.
Okay.
Directed by Tom Hooper, starring Hugh Jackman, Russell Crowe, Anne Hathaway, Amanda Seyfried, Sacha Baron Cohen, Helena Bonham Carter, Sam Barker, Eddie Redmayne, Matt Lucas, yada 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 yada.
Everybody
was in this movie. Now, Tom Hooper is a director that everyone was caught up in for a couple of years, you know, like The King's Speech was great. I'd see, to be honest, it might not be. I've not seen it since it came out.
I never watched it.
That was the first year that when The King's Speech came out that me and a girl I used to hang about with, this is when I kind of started to properly be like, I'm heavy into movies, do you know what I mean? And we spent, like, we would go to the cinema and try and see as many kind of award movies that we could. Like, not super, like, religious about it, but like, you know, like we were like, oh, everyone's talking about Tom Hooper and it's up for awards, let's go and see that. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
And I remember the King's Speech being good, but that was like, it was like, what was it, King's Speech, Black Swan, all that kind of vibe. Like,
Yeah.
again, my brain might be putting things in the wrong year, but I remember that time period of being like King's Speech, Black Swan, that movie Ned's, like that kind of vibe, you know?
Fuck.
And obviously after King's Speech, everyone was like, Tom Hooper can do no wrong. And then Tom Hooper said that he was going to adapt Les Miserables, which is, if you are not aware, a very beloved musical that has been running for fucking decades. Like, out of all of the musicals in London, I feel like Les Mis, the only reason it moved to across the road is because they had to refurbish the theatre because the theatre was so old.
Oh,
Do you know
yeah,
what I mean?
aye.
And like, this movie came out I think it was either the year of or the year after that me and my mum and dad went to see Les Mis in London, right?
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. Highly recommend it. What a musical. My God, right? And when the movie was coming out, I remember we were all like, oh, we'll all need to go. And it was me, my mum and dad went to the GFT to see Les Miserables, right? Now, before I slander this movie, see, at the time, I was very caught up in this movie, right? I was like, this is sensational. Always thought that Russell Crowe was shit. That's because Javert is one of my favourites, like The Confrontation, greatest song in the musical. And I remember at the time being like, oh my God, that movie's amazing. I can't believe they sang live. Oh my God, Anne Hathaway shaved her head and lost so much weight. Isn't that amazing? And then I think I dragged you to go and see it. I'm pretty sure you and me hadn't been going out that long. And I remember we had quite an argument before it because I really wanted to go see it. And you were like, oh my God, please no. And then we had an argument and we went.
Yeah, pretty much.
But then after it, you and me dragged quite a lot of our pals to go and see it who were also like, oh, I don't want to watch it. And you and me were like, no, it's going to blow your mind, right? And like,
how long were we?
This is what I mean though, right? Is like, at the time we were suckered in by the like, oh my God, they all sang live and then right? And then it was a couple of years ago, it was on, I'm pretty sure, I remember this so vividly, I'm pretty sure it was Christmas time. We'd came back from one of our family's houses, half cut, and Les Mis was on the telly, and we were like, oh my God, Les Mis, I haven't seen this since it came out. Fuck me, by the way. That movie is dreadful.
Yeah, it's not good.
It is so bad. None of them can sing. That's terrible. Maybe some of them can sing. Hugh Jackman, babe, stop it. Sit down. I'm sick of it. I've had enough. You had Les Mis. You had Greatest Showman. Put it away, man.
Yeah.
Russell Crowe, dreadful. Why was Russell Crowe in this movie? Amanda Seyfried, that's just kind of her singing voice, but she does that really irritating vibrato.
Yeah.
The only one that actually holds up is Sam Barker because she was actually in Les Mis.
Yeah, she is like a musical theatre like kid.
100%. Whereas the rest of them, you can tell are just like, oh, we can hold a tune, or maybe we did musical theatre in college or something. Do you know what I mean? Like, but at this point, there's been so many iterations of Les Mis, as in like you have the play, you have the concert, you have the anniversary concerts every 5 years.
Oh, you have fucking TV shows and everything.
Do you know what I mean? The movie and stuff like that. And like in all the concerts, there's always like a Jonas brother or something.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, but actually Nick Jonas was all right. But I do think this movie just needs to be left in the vault from whence it came, you know? And when we watched it that Christmas, I remember the two of us just sat in silence because we were like, this movie is fucking dreadful. Why did we drag everyone to go and see it? So I apologise to you for arguing with you and making you go. I also apologise to all of our friends who we also forced to go. Not cool, guys. Not fucking cool. And I'm really sorry. Again, I could have been serious about this and picked 12 Years a Slave, but Les Mis is another one that at this point I feel like I was duped. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. What? My biggest annoyance with this is how Anne Hathaway got the Oscar for Best Supporting Actress.
No, nah. Anne Hathaway was the best part about it, and she's only in it for like 6 minutes.
Because she shaved her head and cried?
Nah, well, yeah, maybe. I don't know. I remember her being really good. I'm not prepared to sit through the whole movie to double check, though. Do you know what I mean? Like, I did it at the time. I'm not doing it again. I can't listen to Amanda
She basically got the Oscar for getting ugly.
And listen, if that's Anne Hathaway ugly, that's the level of ugly
Yeah.
that I want to be.
Like,
Anne Hathaway is stunning.
It's just bullshit. And
Yeah.
Tom Hooper, Kind of got shown up because he done Cats after this.
Oh, Cats is even worse. Yeah, Cats was dreadful. I remember I was like that to you. Oh, I pure fancy that. And then that was when I worked in the nursery and the parents were coming in being like, we've had to sit through Cats 4 times. Don't do it.
Oh, we watched it once and it was fucking god awful.
Oh, it was so bad. Yeah, that was dreadful. Yeah, I've not really heard a lot from Tom Hooper since. Maybe he's a bit devastated he went down the musical route.
Because I done a quick look at him. There's a movie coming out this year, Photograph 51. Never heard it.
No.
But I didn't know. He started doing. He directed episodes of like EastEnders and Biker Grove.
Biker Grove, amazing.
Yeah, but other than that,
Wait, that's how he started, or he has started?
that's
to
how
do
we
that?
start. I don't
Right.
I don't think they're going for doing like making like feature films and that. Lord, I'm going to do fucking Easties. That's a pen gig.
How the mighty have fallen. Do you know what I mean? That's so funny.
He started doing that. Then he's went to
Right. No, just because you dropped it in the middle there, I was like, fucking hell, man. Like, I wonder if he directed the Christmas episode, you know?
Oh, God, you're a half-wit. The Christmas episode. Right, so what year for part 3 of the quiz?
I'm going to go 2013.
No, close though, 2012.
Okay, what came out in 2012?
So this is the time where like you started getting like 10 nominations.
Right.
So for this year, you have The Artist,
Mm-hmm.
The Descendants,
Uh-huh.
Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close,
Yep.
The Help,
Mm-hmm.
Hugo, Midnight in Paris, Moneyball, and The Tree of Life, and Warhorse.
Oh, Warhorse, fair enough. I remember going to see The Artist with my sister, and I remember enjoying it at the time, and that's another one, though, that maybe I should have picked The Artist, because that was another one that we went back to years later, and we were like, oh, this movie's not that good.
Yeah. I think there's
It was the gimmick of that, though, that
Yeah.
it was like, oh, it's a silent movie coming out in 2012. Like, or
there's a
2011,
recurring
sorry.
theme that a lot of the best winners don't age well. Not
Yeah.
that they don't age well, is it? I don't know if it's a hype thing because obviously there's a lot of games played for the Oscars and that these movies need to get hyped up to buggery.
Yeah.
So I'm like, fair dues, it might be like you're getting caught up in it, then once it's forgotten because it is 15 years old now, you're like, man, you're not that good.
Yeah.
But yeah, 2012 was, got a 60.2.
Fair enough, my guy, fair enough. I
Yeah.
can't believe how much time you've spent on this tiny segment.
Aye.
Right, we'll dive into 2016 to 2020.
Yes.
Hit me with your patter.
So this one, I mean, I have only seen this once, I think, so it is true, is
Right.
the Joker.
Oh, God. No. I'm going to correct you. We've seen it 1.5 times because we put it on maybe last year, got to about halfway through, and we were both like, I can't sit through this anymore. Yeah. Right, sorry, carry on.
So directed by Todd Phillips,
Yep.
starring Joaquin Phoenix, best actor he got for it.
Yep.
Robert De Niro. I mean,
It's
fucking
Robert De
Big
Niro.
Bobby, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Bobby.
Bobs. Zazie Beetz, Francis Conroy, and just a whole cast of characters.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
The problem with this one is everything surrounding it.
Yeah, the cultural impact
Yes.
this movie had. Yeah.
And the whole like incel fucking weird. This one thing has bothered me is that, oh, she's my Harley Quinn to my Joker. And I'm like,
Yeah.
do you know what the Joker does to her?
Yeah, that part is edgy when you're like 14. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like, oh my God, he's the Joker to my Harley Quinn. We're so dark. No, you're no.
Yeah, is
No,
it-
you're no.
Oh,
Like,
people don't understand. Is it? Oh no, it's mental illness.
Yeah.
Everybody nowadays has a good grasp on what is wrong. Like,
yeah, 100%.
that and the movies like deeply indebted to other films. I mean, King of
Comedy.
Comedy. That is basically this movie.
Yep.
He's stole like stuff for Taxi Driver.
Yep.
Basically, Scorsese films he's ripped off.
Yeah.
I mean, even to the point of getting Big Bobby De Niro in this.
Bobby.
And as I say, the plagiarism of that is. This was the lowest critical score of the bunch. And if you take away the Batman stuff of this,
Yeah.
would this be as highly regarded?
Yeah. Yeah. I remember though you and me came out of the cinema after seeing it and we were like, oh my God, that is so good. And then it was the patter afterwards that really left a bad taste in your mouth. So like, because it was after this, you had all the kind of incel patter and it was all the guys of like, oh, I can see myself in him. And it's like, that's not a good thing.
Yeah.
And then like, there was always like, I feel like after this movie, if anybody came up in your Facebook and their cover photo was a photo of Joaquin Phoenix as a Joker and it was like, I'm in my villain era, fucking delete.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, these are not people you want to be around. And I feel like a lot of people showed their arse when this movie came out of like, oh my God, that's me. I'm so deep. I want anarchy. No, you don't. You just don't respect anyone and you're raging that no girls will see you. Do you know what I mean?
Just because your mum didn't buy you chicken nuggets.
Yeah.
Like, calm down.
100%.
But it's
100%.
like, a lot of this one is like class struggle and that as well.
Yeah.
Which, like, the movie that won it this year, Parasite, done better.
Yes.
And a lot of people complain that this was a very preachy movie about how society's fucked and that. I said, but it doesn't
We
really,
know.
yeah,
Like,
it doesn't really offer any nuance. So it's just very bad things happening to him. People deserve this. And is it how do people deserve it? Why is he the one that gets to do all this stuff? Like, what is you're not really explaining anything. You're just telling us this is bad. How's it bad?
yeah. And they managed to hide behind is he a reliable narrator? Like, you know how that stuff of like, is this actually happening to him or is he imagining it? So like, if like they didn't need to explain anything because they just kind of let the audience decide like, oh, he's actually just hallucinating this whole thing.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, is he? I don't know.
Yeah.
Like,
It's just, as I say, the culture surrounding this one. And another thing that bothers me is that it got that bad that Todd Phillips shit himself and made the second one a musical.
Yeah. Because people were like really, yeah. And I remember when it came out, the Folia do like the trailer for it, and they made it a musical and they put Gaga in it, and it was very like, yeah, fuck you guys, we're gonna aim this to the masses. And I was like, yeah, good, like what a great fuck you. And then it turned out that Folio Do is like the worst movie ever made.
Yeah.
It was so bad.
This is what I don't get though, is that you make such a big deal about, no, this is what I want to make. Then because people knew this was who this was going, like, this was the crowd they were going for.
It's got to have been known. You can't turn around and be like, oh no, the wrong group of people have taken over my movie. Like, you knew these, like, incel's just a new word for this kind of person, right? Like, not new, but you know what I mean? Like, this group of people have always been there on the fringes of society, looking for a reason of why they can't go out on a Friday night. Do you know what I mean? Like, whether it's because women don't like them or because the government's done something naughty or blah, 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 blah. They're always looking for a reason of why they are oppressed. And they're not oppressed. Like, they're, like, no. But when this movie came out, obviously, I'm not saying incel was, like, on the rise, but I do feel like it was coming more into conversation. And then this movie came out and they all went, oh, cool, it's all right for us to admit that we're incels. And it's like, no.
Especially after the events that were happening to the Dark Knight with that guy coming in shooting the cinemas.
Yes.
We don't need this. We don't need somebody like this glorified.
No.
Like, he's not the anti-hero in that. He's just a fucking arsehole.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
And another thing that annoys me is this was kind of an Oscar just to give Joaquin Phoenix an Oscar. He's been in far better things than this.
We say the same with Leo, but Leo got The Revenant just because it was
wrong
Leo's
one.
time. Joaquin Phoenix has also been in better things, but got it for this. But then Joaquin, I think, he's a bit oddball for the Oscars. Do you know what I mean? Like, and I think this might have been the safest movie to give it to him for. And
but even
like,
then, you say that though, like, walk the line. Biopic about Johnny Cash.
Yeah,
like,
that's true. That's true.
At Gladiator, he was good in Gladiator.
Yeah, man.
Like,
though in Gladiator though.
It's this stupid thing with the Academy though. Is it, oh, you need to earn? Is it? No, if you're the best in that year, you're the best in that year. There's none of this holding back just because
you're not over 35.
Like, fuck off. Like, who are you to, like, decide this?
Yeah, I get you.
But I like, at the time, loved it. But then, see, further reflection, it's not a great movie. And it's not a great movie.
And just don't love the way, like...
Now, I'm glad they fucked it with the second one because it sort of killed all this, like... oh, I'm the Joker and that. Is it? If you think you're the Joker, you're the problem.
Yeah.
There's nothing likable about the Joker. Like, it's bullshit.
Yeah.
But fuck the Joker.
Yeah, fair enough.
So what is your pick?
Okay, so mine is Bohemian Rhapsody, directed by Bryan Singer, starring Rami Malek, Ben
Yep.
Hardy, Lucy Boynton, and Ghislaine Lee. Again, it's a Welsh name. I've pronounced it wrong. I'm really sorry, Wales. I don't think this movie has aged well at all. I don't think this movie even aged well a month after this movie came out. I think this movie on paper is very Oscars coded for they love a transformation, they love a biopic, they love a like tragic redemption tale, and
Yeah.
this movie tries to be all three in one. And I really think the only reason that people thought this movie was good was because every 10 minutes they would be like, look, here's a Queen song. There you go. More
Yeah.
Queen. Queen, everybody. Queen. Which, never going to moan about. Queen are great. But I remember we went to see it, came out and went, that was okay. We weren't like bowled over by it, but we were like, oh, how great are Queen? Like, and that was about it. Like, we went home and listened to Queen rather than talked about any performances. More actually, I think we more spoke about Ben Hardy because we were like, is that not the wee guy for EastEnders? Like, and then we watched it a couple of months later because my dad had just discovered it and was like, oh, I need to watch Bohemian Rhapsody again. And Rami Malek, listen, the guy's won his Oscar. Like, he can come and call me an arsehole, do you know what I mean? But I feel like when you go back and you watch it, it's like his teeth sound, he's talking like his teeth are about to fall out.
It's not great.
It's not a great Freddie Mercury performance at all. And like everything he says, you can hear that the fake teeth are too big for his mouth or they sound like they're about to fall out. It's not good, man. It's really not good. And then obviously a lot of things came out about Bryan Singer too, which kind of soured everything as well.
Well, that's the thing. He stopped near the end of filming, didn't it? They had to get Dexter Blackstock,
Something like that.
like the guy who done Lockstock and that, I'm sure it was.
Yes.
He had to come in and finish the filming due to all these allegations and that.
Yeah.
I agree with you. Like, the fact that he won Best Actor, yet the movie didn't, it won like Best Editing and Best Sound mixing. I was like, how does that? It's very Brendan Fraser of like The Whale.
Yes.
It didn't really win anything else, but like we're going to give it to you because it's a transformation.
Yeah, and in that year, right, of Best Actor, you had Bradley Cooper for A Star Is Born, Willem Dafoe at Eternity's Gate, Rami Malek for Bohemian Rhapsody, Viggo Mortensen for The Green Book, and Christian Bale for Vice. Now, as much as we slander Bradley Cooper, I would have just given it to Bradley Cooper. Like, I actually really enjoyed A Star Is Born, and I thought he was really good in it. And I think putting Bradley Cooper's performance next to Rami Malek's shocker is... I would be pissed off if I was Bradley Cooper. And that is not me defending Bradley Cooper. This is just okay, you made one good film.
I know, it was a weird... I even remember at the time, we like, how?
Yeah.
How has this happened?
Because I just think the movie feels like a BBC TV drama, if you know what I mean. Like, everything's like very, look at us, we're in the 80s, look at us, we're Queen, look at that's Freddie Mercury. And there's all the like, when they'll be in a conversation with each other and it'll be like, who wants to live forever and all this, and it's like, oh, how much of the script can we just put Queen lyrics in, you know? Like, the best thing about this movie is the Queen songs, because Queen are great and it makes you want to go and listen to Queen, and that's really the best thing about this movie.
It's not even like he performed them. He's lip
syncing. Yeah.
I mean, there's a better...
I mean, who's going to do Freddie Mercury?
No, I know, but there's a better movie like this, and it's called Rocket Man that came out the year after.
Yes.
How can this be nominated and adored, but Rocket Man can't?
Yeah, because Rocket Man is absolutely the superior movie.
It is the same style in that,
but better.
Taron Egerton's actual performing his own stuff, which is... It's no mean feat to thing Elton John, do you know what I mean?
No, totally. I think Rocket Man goes a bit deeper, like uses the songs to go a bit deeper into Elton John's life, whereas this was just, oh look, I know Brian May, oh look, we're Queen, oh look, we're touring the world, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, fuck Bohemian Rhapsody as well. Just not aged well at all.
Right, so what was the worst year for these 5 years?
I'm going to go 2019.
Nope, 2018.
Oh, for
One
fuck,
off
why
again.
am I always a year out?
Yeah.
Right, what came out in 2019?
Shape of Water.
Right.
Call Me By Your Name.
Oh!
Darkest Hour.
Uh-huh.
Dunkirk.
Yep.
Get Out.
Yep.
Ladybird.
Yep.
Phantom Thread. And The Post.
That's quite a lot of good movies for a badly rated year.
That's it. Dunkirk was
Amazing.
That was phenomenal.
Get Out,
Out,
amazing.
yes.
Call Me By Your Name, amazing.
Then you even have like The Shape of Water, Guillermo del Toro. Like, this stuff's always loved.
Not my favourite Guillermo del Toro movie, but yeah, I'll give it its place because it's Guillermo del Toro.
But then you have like Phantom Thread and like Ladybird. I think it's weird, but then just it's the way it goes, isn't it?
Ladybird was alright, but this was like this was the start of Timothy Bean and everything, you know, because he went Call Me By Your Name, Ladybird and all that. Ladybird was okay. I did think it was a bit overrated, but who am I? You know?
The way it is, isn't it?
Who am I?
Right, so 2021, 2025, who you got?
I've got Banshees of Inisherin. And I know,
Come on.
I know you're going to hit me. Banshees of Inisherin, directed by Martin McDonagh.
McDonagh, yeah.
Starring Colin Farrell, Brendan Gleeson, Kerry Condon, and Barry Keoghan.
Yep.
Now, I was about to pick Zone of Interest for obvious reasons because I literally left that film the most devastated I've ever been in my life. Do you know what I mean? And that movie, like, will pop into my head like once a week, and it's the bit where literally the two clips that pop into my head weekly are the bit where the kid is running to the river to sail her boat, and all these slippers and dead people start coming down the river. Horrendous. The other clip that comes into my head is the bit where he turns around in the corridor because he can hear something, and then it cuts to modern day Auschwitz where they're hoovering around the slippers and polishing all the signs.
Aye.
Those two bits, I am not exaggerating and I am not lying, pop into my head at least once a week, right? But I have picked Banshees of Inisherin because this is a true horror movie. This is a truly horrendous film. Like, I love my pals fiercely, right? Like, my family and my friends are, like, you know, the sun that my earth revolves around, right? And the thought of any of my friends turning around one day and saying, I just don't like you no more. Horrendous, right? And I understand that the performances were good. I understand that Kerry Condon was class. I understand that Barry Keoghan was class, right? I get it. Does not make this movie a rewatchable for me. I remember when we watched this film, you were chuckling away, living your best life, and I was literally sitting there traumatized. It's not funny. There is nothing funny about this movie.
Like, the idea of him being like, every time you speak to me, I'm just going to cut one of my fingers off. It is so ridiculous.
No.
That, like, it borders on... obviously, it's the same guy, like, the same a lot of the same cast that done In Bruges and that, right? And that has, like, this weird sense of humour to it.
But In Bruges is actually funny.
But
In
so
Bruges,
is this.
no, it's not. This movie is not funny. This movie is horrendous.
Like, that, at the end, he burns the house down that, and he's like, well, what now? And he went, oh, well. And it's like, it's so ridiculous.
No.
Like, it is so far-fetched that it's funny.
No, this is a genuine horror movie for me. See the way people felt when they watched The Exorcist? That's how I feel when I watched this film. Like, I was like, ugh. Like, also, this movie is also to blame for us having Barry Keoghan thrust upon us, do you know what I mean? Now, he is good in this movie.
Yeah, he's great in this movie.
He's really, really good in this movie. And Barry Keoghan is good when you allow him to be Irish. Stop getting Barry Keoghan to do other accents. We just watched the Peaky Blinders movie.
Peaky Blinders.
Peaky fucking Blinders. And what is going on?
Oh, I was ready to turn it off like 10 minutes into his performance.
Yeah. It is the most Poundland Cillian Murphy performance I've ever seen. It's like Timu Cillian Murphy. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, fuck's sake.
And no, just if we're like as well, I think I've probably moaned about this in the podcast as well. Who watched Saltburn, heard his Liverpool accent, and went, I'm going to put him in a Beatles movie? Who decided that was the right way to go? Like, I am yet to hear him do an accent that isn't his own, that he does successfully. Because even American, he's terrible. Do you know what I mean?
Nah, he's not great at it.
But, like, yeah, the cast in this movie are great. The scenery in this movie is beautiful. This movie is a genuine horror film for me, and I can't watch it ever in my life. Whereas I would probably watch Zone of Interest again just to be like, is it as bad as I remember? Like, I have recommended Zone of Interest to people to be like, if you are ready to be traumatized by a Holocaust movie, watch Zone of Interest. Do you know what I mean?
Zone of Interest is a phenomenal film.
Absolutely, but like this thing is a great movie, but I personally will maybe only watch it once more in my life.
I've seen a lot of complaints that people are bored, and is it?
Who's bored?
But that's the thing, is that it's not a like. This is just going about everyday life of like what happened. Is it? It was never going to be exciting.
It's not a Schindler's List of like high drama, yada yada yada. It's very much it's a family living their lives, and it just so happens to be that they invented Auschwitz. Do you know what I mean? Like, which is horrendous, but fair enough. I'm not even gonna defend it. Yeah. But no, fuck Banshees and Inisherin. I cannot watch this movie.
No, fair dues. I understand why, but I think that's the first one I would really disagree with you.
Okay. No, because you loved it, and I remember us arguing at the time, and obviously we did it on the podcast as well. But nah, this is one that if you were like that, I really fancy watching Banshees and Inisherin. I'd be like, you're on your own, big man, I'm away.
No, fair dues.
Actual nightmare fuel. What's your pick?
Mine just, I mean, I'll let you guess. What movie would I pick here?
Right, and you've not picked Zone of Interest. What else? Oh, Emilia Perez.
Of course.
Yeah.
Like,
that movie. Sorry, carry on.
I was between this and The Brutalist. The Brutalist, not for any other reason other than it's like fucking 17 hours long.
And Joe Alwyn.
Yeah. But, I mean, do I need to say anything about Emilia Perez?
How very nice to meet you. I'd like to know about sex change operation. I see. Oh my God.
The idea that this cartel guy sort of tries to absolve himself by becoming trans.
Yeah, and then sets up a charity to help the people who he killed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing about, and then as well for this movie to be about a trans woman, for them to just openly misgender and like, oh no, like I can't even, because I remember when we watched it and had to talk about it and we were both fucking fuming.
Yeah.
But I did feel like at the time when we spoke about it, it did feel like we had to walk on eggshells talking about it, because this was one of those movies that was very divisive on if people liked it, if people didn't like it, if it deserved to be there, blah, blah, blah. Whereas now, I feel like everyone can unite.
It's well known, yeah.
Yeah, everyone can just unite and be like, this movie was shit, and this movie offended everyone.
Yeah. Like, I mean, not only do you have the trans stuff in it, there's also the part where she puts on a manly voice to intimidate.
Yes, when she does that song.
Reinforcing stereotypes of...
Yep.
Like, oh, these people are violent and all that, which has obviously been paraded about in fucking good old US of A.
Yep.
I don't think there's a single Mexican person in it.
No.
It's directed by a Frenchman, filmed in France.
Yep.
They put on accents to sound Mexican.
Yep.
There's nothing about this movie that's original.
No.
But it's like, this was a movie that I don't know what the aim of the movie was. Because it's not a good musical.
Yeah, no, the songs are terrible.
The lyrics are straight up childish.
Yeah.
There's nothing...
Man to woman, a woman to man. Oh, it's so bad.
Like,
and yet that one song gets stuck in your head.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's no, like, authenticity in it. Like, filmed in France, French director. The accents are shocking, especially Selena Gomez's.
Yes, Selena Gomez is terrible.
There was one of her songs, though, talk about how the guy she's having sex with is a massive member.
Yeah.
She tries to get respected as a singer-songwriter and that. I was like, this is what you're doing?
Yeah. Do you know, I feel like I like Selena Gomez as a person. I never watched her on Disney. I am not a person of her music. I liked Only Murderers in the Building for the first 2 seasons.
Yeah.
But, like, there's something about her that's pure likable, because but she's always she feels like the kind of person that's like scrambling to be liked, scrambling to be respected, but you don't know what you have to respect her for. Do you know what I mean? Like
100%.
she's got fingers in many pies, and yet I don't know what one she wants the accolades for.
Yeah, and she's getting it for none of them.
I know. And then that video came out of her kissing Benny Blanco's feet, and it was like, oh god, right, okay.
Yeah.
But like, I do have a right soft spot for her. But my God, no, not for Emilia Perez.
Yeah,
and Zoe Saldana is dead to this household.
Oscar winner for this movie.
Fuck off. No one should have won an Oscar for this movie.
This is the ultimate campaign movie for Netflix.
Yes.
Like, it is so disgusting how this movie is even recognised in any way.
I think it felt like it had to get something to be like, we're inclusive. And it's like, there have been so many movies that you could have given this to, and you give it to fucking Emilia Perez.
This movie in the long run is going to hurt trans debates and like hurt stereotypes about Mexico and all that more than whatever it will do good.
Yeah. I mean, see, to be honest, the best thing that can happen is this movie just gets immediately forgotten. But this movie is so bad that it's memorable, and it's so bad that it pisses you off, and that's why you remember it. Do you know what I mean? Apart from the Adam's apple removal, like
this is the thing though, is that like this thing that I'm a bad cartel boss, I'm killing people, I'll just transition and all will be forgotten. Is it? That is not reinforcing any good ideas into onto trans people. Is it?
No.
It's so fucking blatantly transphobic in itself. And they're trying to dress it up as, it's a trans, so is it? No, it's not.
Yeah.
Like, this just doesn't happen.
Do you remember when it came out, when we were thinking it, there was loads of, like, YouTube videos of, like, Emilia Perez is the worst, like, movie ever. And we watched that video, and it was a trans man and a trans woman who were talking about it. And it was the most, like, eloquent video I've ever heard about this movie on the exact reasons of why it wasn't good, of the harm that it causes, blah blah blah. And then the video got taken down like 3 days later, and I was like, are you joking?
See, this is the thing, like, I think the year this got nominated, it's not exactly a strong year. I think there should...
It was okay.
I mean, you have Anora, but I don't know if I've went off that because Sean Baker's pandering to certain people.
Yeah. And Anora's another one we never... We liked it, but we've not watched it.
Yeah. I won't get too much in it, but he's pandering for people that his movies aren't allowed to be watched by.
Yes.
Just saying.
Yes.
The Brutalist is a slog.
Yeah, that was hard.
Yeah. A Complete Unknown.
I've watched it 3 times and I will not watch that again.
Conclave was good.
Conclave was good. I read the book because of the film.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it.
You have June 2.
Hey!
It's never going to win Best Picture.
Yeah, but that movie is a staple in this household.
I'm Still Here. Nickel Boys was good.
Nickel Boys was good.
The Substance and Wicked.
Substance is also a staple in this household. Wicked is a staple in my mother's household.
Looking back, I think it is a pretty weak year.
It's an odd year.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But it's one of those ones where, like, a lot of the movies are alright, but they weren't, like, nothing blew your mind.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I mean, Emilia Perez blew minds for the wrong reasons. Do you know what I mean? And I think this movie overtook a lot of the conversation because it is so blatantly bad.
Yeah.
And I think it was between this being really, really bad and, oh, look, there's Timothy as Bob Dylan. Do you know what I mean?
I'm trying to remember how I felt about the movies this year, and they're not, like, I think I might have been wrong, Fallacy, but I've got a lot of wrong takes.
Yeah, maybe, we should do that. We should go back and listen to it and see what we say, because watch us be like, the Brutalist was amazing, and now we're like, oh, God.
I mean, as much as I don't like Wicked, but Emilia Perez isn't even the best musical.
The
nominees.
Totally. I do think, though, The Brutalist kind of suffers from the same thing that The Irishman does, where it is so fucking long that it's just like, do I have 4 hours to dedicate to Adrian Brody? Do you know what I mean? And the answer is no, I don't.
It's like, at the cinema, I was like, what was it, a 15-minute
intermission? Yep.
I get it's like 3 hours 50, but my God, guys, just fucking rein it in.
I know.
But hey, that's my choice. I think Emilia Perez I think it's of all for 25
of all
years.
time.
Like, I get crashing that or all hanging bad, but there's no way this can't be considered.
Yeah, I wonder if in like 10 years' time, if we're still doing this podcast, maybe we'll be famous in 10 years' time. Maybe
here's
we'll be
hoping.
like on the Oscars carpet and be
Yeah.
like, remember Amelia Perez? No, I couldn't be in the same room as Zoe Saldana. I'd be like, right. Like,
Yeah, she's like, she won't be giving a fuck. She's got her Oscar, but you're in a room with all these people Oscar winners. Like, oh, what'd you win for? Is it
fuck up.
Amelia Perez? Is it? All right, okay.
No, I couldn't. I actually couldn't. See,
Yeah.
if I was an Oscar-winning actress and Zoe Saldana stood beside me, I'd be like, no.
Yeah, I think there was a lot of gamesmanship by Netflix.
Absolutely.
Like, the fact that they get movies in every year now, like Train Dreams this year,
Multiple movies.
that was never gonna make anything.
No.
But they've got the fucking billions, so of course it does.
Aye, 100%. Right, what was the worst one? What was the worst year? I don't even want to guess, just tell me.
It was 4. No, you're 0 for 4.
Aye.
2021.
Okay, what
So,
came out?
Nomadland. Chloe Zhao.
Oh, right, yeah.
They have a movie, The Father. That's Anthony Hopkins.
Yeah, that movie. That was the one where Alzheimer's into it. Aye, that just looked
sure he won the
depressing.
Oscar for it or not?
Aye.
Judas and the Black Messiah.
I really wanted to. Do you know, that's a movie that every time it pops up, I'm like, I really want to watch
Yeah.
it. And then I never get down to watching it.
You have Mank.
Never liked
That's the
it.
Gary Oldman one, isn't it?
Yeah,
Or
David
Mank?
Fincher.
Aye. Minari. Never
Nope.
watched it. Promising Young Woman.
Good movie.
That's her only good movie. Sound of Metal. That's
Your man, the deaf drummer.
yeah, and I think he was in EastEnders.
Yeah,
Riz Ahmed. Aye.
Riz Ahmed, yeah, he's going to be in Hamlet.
Yeah, aye. Aye, cool.
Well, guys, this has been your Oscars 2026 season. Mama's tired.
Yeah.
Mama's tired.
Been a long month.
100%. Next month, we have a very special treat for you. The whole month is an anniversary month. But you'll find that out. We are going to take a few weeks to organise ourselves, decompress, watch a lot of pish that isn't.
Too right.
I don't want to watch a serious movie.
Nah.
This was good fun though. Like, if you guys like this kind of versus light, we can do it for like previous decades, you know?
Yeah.
Like, so that would be good. That'd be a good laugh. But yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed it. Hope you're not too Oscared out. And we'll see you in a couple of weeks for the month of dreams. Bye.
Bye. Penis to vagina.